Salt is our hero ingredient today, and not just any old salt, but this beautiful, beautiful lake salt. It comes from Western Australia and it's pretty special. So it comes from the Ceylon wetlands in Western Australia with a truly sustainable harvesting method.
Australia is actually the second largest producer of salt in the world. Probably viewers might not know that. There's a new fact for me as well. But practically all of that salt is produced from seawater, which gets chemically processed. So lake salt's a far better choice because there's no refining. It's simply filtered and kiln dried. So it retains all of those lovely natural trace elements that should be in salt. So calcium, magnesium, iron and potassium, all of which are essential to human health.
Table salt has bleach added to it, so it's nice and white. And it also has sugar added to it because we just are sugar heads. And it's got an anti-caking agent added to it, so it pours really consistently out of the big BPA plastic injected bottle. So you just don't want table salt at all. Salt, it's a necessity of human life. If we consume the right amount, salt can help improve digestion, help maintain the correct level of body fluids, and help our muscles and nerve impulses work properly. Too much salt, however, leads to excess fluid retention and high blood pressure, which is a condition affecting about 3.7 million Australians.
Wow, that is a big number.
And really preventable. Getting the salt balance right seems to be difficult for many, so we will look at the reasons for this, plus prepare a flavoured salt recipe that you can use for home cooking.
And I'll be making a gorgeous sugar and salt scrub that you can use at home to polish and brighten dull skin, particularly in winter.
So salt is a flavour that you can have a little bit more of in winter, but you do need to go easier in the warmer months. But as it's winter, we're going to get stuck into our beautiful Australian lake salt. So this is going to have the right ratio of potassium and sodium and all the good stuff in there. Okay, so the first flavoured salt that I'm going to make today is black sesame seeds and lemon myrtle, which is a beautiful Australian herb. And black sesame seeds are especially indicated in winter because they have a really good effect on the kidney, which is more sensitive in winter now.
Okay.
So black sesame seeds, which you can get in any health food store. So let's put a teaspoon in, and Grace is going to pound and grind.
Okay.
And I just heard that Grace doesn't do this all the time, so this is good exercise for her left arm, and then you should swap it over to your right arm too, so you don't use one side more than the other. So let's have a look in there. See, that's great. She's just breaking up the membranes of that. Keep going. So now the lemon myrtle, which is a beautiful Australian herb. It's got a lovely lemony flavour that's going to go lovely with the black sesame seeds. So grind that up, Grace. Okay, so these salts are going to be beautiful to add to the end of a lovely vegetable legume soup, or you roast vegetables. If you chop your veggies up and then just toss these flavoured salts through the veggies and then in the oven to roast, or you can rub your organic chicken with one of these salts. You can rub it around fish, add a little bit of brown rice flour to make a crust, and then put it on your fish, or on tofu as well, because tofu, as we know, doesn't have much flavour. So this is lovely crusted on tofu and then grilled or pan fried in a little bit of coconut oil, because we can have a bit more oil in the cooler months as well, because that'll keep our skin nice and hydrated. Okay, so what we do with that now, so we've got the lovely lake salt. I'm going to put in about, let's say, a tablespoon, and just give that one more little grind. Just perfect. That's looking great. Okay, let's put that in there.
Okay.
Beautiful salt. So just store the rest of it in an airtight container, and you can have that for months, as you would any salt. And then if you've got a shelf full of beautiful different salts, you can just go, which one am I going to use today? Especially when you're first learning to cook without animal fat, it's hard to get flavour. You've got a few more to go, that's just on track.
That's right.
So some mixed peppercorns, white, black, red, Szechuan if you like hot pepper. So let's put a teaspoon in. Start your hard work there. And what's going in that is some lime rind. Or you can use mandarin, or whatever's in season. Mandarin's in season in winter. Okay, let's put the lime in there. So lime and pepper's always a nice thing. In. So let's put in the lovely Australian lake salt now. So about a tablespoon. Again. Okay.
Brilliant.
There you go. We're nearly there. One more to go. Okay, I think you're done with that one. So let's put in 2 here. Nice work.
Thank you.
You can see why people get spice grinders.
Yes.
But it is, and I really like actually doing it. Those viewers out there are probably going, well then why aren't you? Let's get all that out.
Okay.
You can tap the side. Okay, so now let's make a rosemary and orange rind. So rosemary out of the garden, just roughly chopped, teaspoon. You can make as much as you want, remember. So if you want to make a lot, but these are fresh herbs, so they won't last that long. So if you want to make it last longer, use dried herbs. Okay, and in goes some orange rind. Orange and rosemary. So if you eat duck, an organic duck, that would be gorgeous with. So now let's add the salt. Tablespoon. Great. So while Grace is finishing off that, I'm going to show you this gamashio. So this is gamashio. It's a Japanese condiment. And what I've done with that is I got the lovely lake salt in the cast iron pan, and I just put the salt in first, and I kept it over low heat until you start to get a funny smell. And that's what you want. You want that smell to come off, and that means it's roasting. And then I add the sesame seeds until they go nice and brown like that. When you've got the roasted sesame seeds, you get something called a sriracha. So this is a Japanese mortar and pestle. So it's a Japanese version of what Grace is just using there. And see those little fine grooves in there? What happens with this is it gently just breaks the membrane of the sesame seeds. If you just made a minestrone and you serve that on the table, plus it's much better for blood pressure, so the salt doesn't go into the cells and increase blood pressure, and it doesn't do nasty things in your body. The oils from the sesame seeds slows down the whole process. So it's a really beautiful medicine.
A fantastic tip, I didn't know that.
Gorgeous. Okay, so
that one smells beautiful too.
You've just done a beautiful job of that. So
thank
look
you.
what we've got here. We've got the mixed peppercorns and lime rind, the lemon myrtle and black sesame seeds, orange and rosemary, and our gamashio. So there you go, we've got 4 beautiful flavoured salts that are just going to change the colour of your day.
Yes.
And really change the flavour of your food, because a lot of the time we tend to use the same ingredients over and over. This is a really nice thing to do. So Grace, you're going to show us how to put this gorgeous salt to good use in a beauty product?
That's right, Janella. I'm going to show you how to make a very common spa treatment that's actually a sugar scrub. Very, very popular with ladies. Not so great for men. It tends to pull at their hair and hurt them, but women absolutely love it. Now, pure ingredient.
Unless you're waxed.
Yeah, true.
Okay. There's some men out there who are totally waxed.
True. We have just finished this gorgeous new product. It is a sugar and salt scrub. Very proud of that.
Can I smell?
You can.
Oh.
Good enough to eat, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to make it for our viewers today. So, first ingredient is organic rapadura sugar. This is fair trade, and it's the least refined of all the cane sugars, so it's actually very nutrient dense.
It's very yummy.
So
It's also called panela.
Yes, I've heard that.
Janella panela.
Yes. Of course, our hero ingredient, our Australian lake salt. Then we've got the gorgeous coconut oil. Put that in. This is organic jojoba oil. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Packed with vitamin E.
This is Australian organic safflower oil. Stir that together.
Ooh, this is going to be gorgeous.
In winter, your skin can get really, really dry. So this product has a twofold action, which makes it so lovely. First, to gently polish away the dry skin, but also to intensely moisturize because of all those beautiful organic oils. So you don't need to then moisturize after you come out of your bath or your shower.
Oh.
So it's a bit of a quick 2-in-1 product.
In the bath.
Bath or shower.
And how often would you recommend you do this?
In winter, I'd probably do it twice a week.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Lovely. Good excuse to pop in the bath.
Yeah.
So during winter, to treat and prevent dry winter skin, I recommend these gorgeous products from Pure and Green's range. Firstly, you're going to cleanse morning and night with the lavender cleanser. In the morning, you're going to follow with the hydrating lotion, which is also lavender. In the evening, 2 pumps each of the Age Defense Serum and the Rejuvenate Cream. Rub them together and straight on your skin. You'll be very happy you did. And exfoliation once a week. So for your face, the lavender exfoliate, and for your body, the organic sugar scrub. All over your body, that's going to scrub and moisturize at the same time. And for more information, go to Pure and Green's website, pureandgreen.com.au.